Hi everybody, my name is Shelley. Welcome to the bookshop. Tonight I am going to do a flip through of this journal. It is the first one in quite a while. I think my last large journal was the custom order horse journal, and it's been a couple months. So this is a cloth covered it's a cereal box covered with fabric, several layers of paper and glue to make it. It's almost like a hardcover. It measures 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. It has 3 signatures and an envelope sewn in, so there's 4 threads on the back here. So really pretty fabric, lots of pink butterflies and botanicals. It says botanicals right here. A little bit of kind of a French feel to it too. Long piece of sari silk for the closure, and it is held on. I've got it wrapped around. I've got both of them. I should pull this out a little bit maybe. Both of the pieces go wrap around twice. One goes in one direction, the other in the other direction. And then it is connected on the back here. I've got a piece of filigree with an eyelet through there. So it's nice and strong, and it'll protect the back. Also on the front, same thing. I usually do this piece of filigree bent around here to protect where the seam binding wraps around and keep it strong. Metal corners, front and back. It has about 168 pages, 155 tags. I do a lot of tags. Even though the journal has a lot of writing room, it's probably doubled with the amount of tags I use. So let's start. Like I said, pretty fabric cover. It's almost like a muslin. I was going to say burlap, but it's not, as heavy as burlap. Inside, I did a glassine bag, and I was going to put another pocket on the lower half, but I loved how you could see through it. It's got this pretty little angel with the halo or a crown of flowers. Isn't she pretty? Now these tags, there's a lot of tags from several different places, but these are from Lilac and Lavender. Aren't those pretty? Everything is, a lot of it is coffee dyed, but a lot of it, if it's not coffee dyed, it all has lines printed on the back. I like to do that. This is just a little bookmark, and then a couple of really big tags. This paper is from the paper pad. This blue paper and the signature covers. This is a really beautiful floral pad. It's by K and Company. This is the pad. This is like my favorite picture. I wish I could get a whole pad just of this image. But those are the main papers used for the journal. And so I used one to make a large journaling tag, and then I made this tag just with stickers. And this one, there's actually a pocket behind the bag and then in the bag. So it's basically a double pocket. And then this is the envelope. I've used another metal filigree piece here for the closure. And inside it is filled with a few things. There's some different options for This Book Belongs To that you could put in the book somewhere if you want. These are from Artymaze. These, I believe, are more lilac and lavender. And this is just a piece of scrapbook paper. Some index cards. This purple one I dyed this summer. I did a big batch of blackberry juice and did a lot of dyeing with it, and then a coffee dyed one. And then the last thing is this pretty little notepad. This is some, I think it's Tim Holtz tissue paper, the botanicals, or the floral, I should say. And it's just got blank coffee dyed paper in it. So it's just a nice little notepad. And then the first signature still seems like, is it too close? I want you to be able to see everything, but I don't want to be too close. So this paper's from the pad. There's a pocket here. This tag is from Lilac and Lavender. There's about 6 of these, all different, but with the green background and beautiful flowers. She has so much pretty stuff. And then this tag is a Artymaze collage tag. I loved the green colors. And this tag, I wish I knew where I got it. I've had it for a long time from the very beginning, and I'm not sure where it came from. I used some raffia and made a little braided topper there. These papers, the second page in each signature is made from these papers, and these come from the book. I'll show you. It's called the Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady, and they have the most beautiful florals in this book. So I cut them down. I had to actually, they're wide, so I cut them on both sides so that the florals would stay center, and then I reattach the left-hand side paper back on. But they're so pretty. And so each side, and then again in the signature. So you get like 4 pictures in each signature from this book. It's got the beautiful old handwriting. It's some of it you might be able to see some of the illumination that was done on the side. And this is just a piece of fairly heavily dyed coffee dyed paper with some digital stamping that I did on it. This pocket, this is one of my designs, this book page pocket, one of my favorites. I think I have a couple in this book, but it's like a fan. It's got a total of 1, 2, 3 pockets, and then, of course, if you just glue the 3 sides, behind is a pocket also. In here is a tag. There's 3 of these large collage tags that I made. One basically to go with each signature. Like this paper on here is the same paper from the signature cover. And then yellow flower and yellow butterfly and yellow roses. So it all kind of coordinates with the paper. And then there's a couple. These are Artymaze. I think these are fairly new. I just got this from her not that long ago. It's her Lavender Hues papers. And they're so pretty with the hydrangeas and all the purple flowers. These yellow ones are from Lilac and Lavender. There's a few of those throughout the book. And then just some more I made with scrapbook paper and the tissue paper. This is, no, I don't think it's Lilac and Lavender. Who is it? I can't think right now. And these, there's some of these little floral tags. They come from the Biodiversity Heritage Library. And this paper, one of my favorites, I use it in almost every journal. It's a vintage drawer liner. It's a nice heavy tag. What is this? I can't think of it. It'll come to me. Lots of coffee dyed paper, lots of writing space, very few pages that you can't write on. You know, there's obviously some, but there's a lot. These are a couple more of the Artymaze tags. Pretty scrapbook paper. Calico Collage. That's who I was trying to think of. I believe this tag is a Calico Collage. Here's a fabric flip. Love this green color. These little butterflies on here and flowers. So it goes with the whole theme. Flip it up, and then there's a bunch of paper. It's quite a bit. Probably at least a dozen sheets. It's green. I like to use these tablets that remind people of different charities to help out. I use a lot of little children's hospital tablets in my journals and stuff. And they're like leftovers that they don't use when they get down to the last few pages. This is a paper I designed a long time ago. Some ledger paper. This paper I also designed. When I first started, I designed several. I used to like to do that. I lost that stuff, though, on a storage device that got bent. But here's some more tags from the Biodiversity Heritage Library. This tiny little tag here. And this is wallpaper that I got at the thrift store. This is a tag from TSUNAMIROSE, and this is another Calico Collage. And another one there. So see all this writing room. Lots of florals. The whole theme is florals. Here's some more of that drawer liner paper. These yellow roses are from Lilac and Lavender. This is from Calico Collage. They're both lined on the back. Some pretty pink. I dyed this, I think, using acrylic paint. Here's some more. Same with this. I dyed this. Calico Collage. These postcards are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and so is this Birdie Darling, I believe. Both of these are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Oh, this one, I did a whole set of 4 where I did the back, did front and back with a postcard. So I printed them out and then I glued on the back. I like to do that. This one is so cool, old, like German postcard. These large mason jars are from TSUNAMIROSE. I think, yeah, they have lines on the back. The belly band. Some more more Calico Collage. This one is Lilac and Lavender, the little yellow, lots of the little yellow daisies throughout this journal, and then the yellow roses too. And these green ones too. I think all of these are from Lilac and Lavender, except the little mason jars are Calico Collage. Some more. Here's another postcard from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and one of the floral tags from TSUNAMIROSE. This has a really pretty pink lace. Love this. Lined paper. I print a lot of lines on the back instead of just a design. See, same here. Lined paper. Great for writing. So it's a really a writer's journal. Some more beautiful. I love this tag. It's just so pretty. This is an old one. I might have gotten this from Pinterest. I had it hanging around. A lot of stuff I kind of just found that I'd printed a long time ago. Like all these TSUNAMIROSE tags. There's more of that wallpaper. More of these lace pockets. I just stuffed them because they're a bit... These tiny little envelopes come from Glenda's World, and they have a little tag in them. Anyway, I was saying I just stuffed the lace pockets because they're kind of loose and everything just flops around. So it's a ledger paper, lined paper. This is another paper of my design. Here's one of those pink daisy tags. And this was a paper I designed using Ephemera's Vintage Garden papers and just embellishing it with the little boy. You can't see it all. It was a 8x11 paper, and then I cut it into tags. But he's on a swing that's hanging from the moon. It's a really cute image. This is scrapbook paper. This is another paper I designed. It's a lot of stuff. I didn't realize I had put so much of my own stuff in here. But I didn't use a kit. So this is from Edith Holden, Country Diary. And it's 3 different poems about daisies. All about daisies. So I put in these different daisy journaling cards. The large ones have the lines printed on the back. This is the other side of the page from the flowers from a Victorian lady. Isn't that beautiful? These tags are decoupaged with the floral paper. And that is the end of the first signature. This last pocket has the lots of yellow and green tags from Lilac and Lavender to go with the yellow and green paper from the signature cover. And I believe, yeah, this green is the back of this paper. So I just cut a little piece for a pocket and put it there. The back of these papers are really pretty too. So second signature, this is just different color hydrangeas. And then I used the paper to make this pocket. Put one of Lilac and Lavender's yellow roses. And then this is Artymaze Lavender Hues paper. The large trifold tag. It's lined. Isn't that pretty? She's so amazing. I love, love, love using her papers. And This is an image I think I must have gotten from Pinterest or something like that a long time ago. I don't really take stuff from Pinterest anymore because you can't give credit. You don't usually know whose design it is. Here's another little corner pocket. Couple of tags made from the drawer liner paper. And I love these beautiful tags from Lilac and Lavender with the green background. And the flowers are so pretty on those. Calico Collage mason jar, Lilac and Lavender, and then Ephemera's Vintage Garden, the Birdie Darling tags. I think I added the color on the corners. I think I did that with Pixlr. It didn't come like that. More florals. It's all about the flowers in this journal. Here's the third postcard. And this side it has the cool print. And then a Calico Collage tag and TSUNAMIROSE. It says Floral Treasure. This is the other half of that paper that I made with the digital print. Another of my designs. And this is scrapbook paper, music paper. This is one of my designs. Wow, I did a lot of stuff in this book. I think I started putting this book together a long time ago, and I still had all that stuff. Okay, this pocket, this is punched with the, what's her name? Martha Stewart. Calico Collage jar. Another yellow rose tag, and this is the fourth. I think this might be the last of the postcard journaling cards from Ephemera's Vintage Garden that I made, that I put the postcard on the back. And then here's the second collage tag. This one has pink colors, pink flowers, pink papers. And this is the paper down here, the hydrangea paper from the signature cover. There's a little sparkly. This flower is made from a piece of lace. The other two are made from paper. And I put thick coatings of glue on the paper ones to make them hard, so they hopefully will hold up over time. This is one of those paper bags. This has a set of 4 tags. These came from a paper pad. I forgot about that. It's a floral paper pad. I think it might be called Botanicals or something. It was new. Probably die cuts with a view. So each side of the bag has 4 of the floral tags that came with that paper pad. This is a drawer liner paper. And then this is just a tag from the paper, Calico Collage. And I think I made this one. I think I made that design. I'm not sure. But put a postcard back on there. So apparently I did more than 4. Maybe I did 8 of them like that. The doily, coffee dyed paper with the doily on it. Did this in the oven. Pretty paper. And we've got another TSUNAMIROSE tag. Another from this set. I think there's 4 of these or so. And then these beautiful purple flowers. I love these corner designs. I think this is Calico Collage too. There's one with lilacs on it also that I think is coming up. And this is the center signature So I put this colorful little wooden butterfly on here. I didn't put them on all 3 signatures because they really add bulk. I mean, this thing is already really full. So I had to pull the reins. So there's a kind of to stop myself because I could have kept going. It's a pretty darling pocket. And just a bunch of pink tags, some from the drawer liner paper with pink eyelash trim. And these are some scraps. This is an old piece. I think this is TSUNAMIROSE. And then this is from Artymaze shabby chic kit, I believe. So it's open at the back so you can use it for a pocket. And then that's a pocket. There's another mason jar. Floral tag. These are really pretty. I think there's 4 of these different ones. These are Calico Collage. Beautiful floral tags. The other side of the bag, here's the other 4 tags that came from the paper pad. A couple of them, they have sayings on them. Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. These are pretty, beautiful lilies. Okay. This is another one of my designs. I don't know if it's showing up very good. There's a butterfly in white. And then some script. Another, this is a book page pocket, but I covered these 2 lower pockets with that decoupage tissue paper. And then there's a large tag back here. I got this one from Moonlight Magic. There's a set of 6 freebies. It's a nice large tag. I like to have some large ones for going behind the book page when it's a full page, so it won't get lost in there. It sticks out and you can find it. This is one of mine with the postcard paper glued on the back. This is a really cool one. I love that red print. And one of the florals, TSUNAMIROSE, and from the Biodiversity Heritage Library. Lined paper, that's the other side of my design. Music paper. A TSUNAMIROSE. I love these large mason jars. I actually have some of these with the glass top and the wire. You know, I don't know where these big floral tags came from. I think there's a few more coming up too. Pretty papers. Lots and lots of writing room. There's so much space to write. Well, and then I show you papers that are covered. Writing room, writing room. There's a pocket made from a doily. Here's another one of those large tags from Moonlight Magic. A couple more small tags. It's a belly band. Big, beautiful piece of blue lace. I almost didn't want to put anything behind there. I didn't for a while. I left it like that, and at the last minute I was like, well, it's a belly band. You have to put something in there, but it's really pretty lace, pretty blue lace. So this is one of those large trifold tags of Artymaze. This one is different from the other one. Isn't it pretty? And I printed on the back blue, and it's lined. I get this lined colored stuff with the coffee stains. I think you can see those, the little coffee cup marks. This is from EPHEMERA'S Vintage Garden. I think you can get 4 different colors. It's only $1. This is a little bit of stationery paper. for writing. And then more lined paper over here for writing. Right there. A couple more of decoupage tags. The last pocket in each signature has 2 of these decoupage tags with the rose floral paper. Large one is lined on the back. And then this is the 3rd signature. This is the same paper that I used for the envelope at the very front of the book. And then I used the paper to make the first pocket, I think just like I did in the last signature. A couple of nice, pretty tags. I can't remember. I think these are my design. I think I actually kind of copied Ephemera's Vintage Garden tags. And made some very similar to ones she has. Here's the Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. Aren't these pretty? And some more roses. Lined paper. Some music paper with roses in the corner. That's my design. That's mine. TSUNAMIROSE. Here's another lace pocket. This one's a blue lace with the pink paper in the background. Isn't that pretty? This one's tighter, so it doesn't have to have 20 pieces in there like those pink ones. Another large tag from Magic Moonlight and a tag from Calico Collage. Here's another pocket, the triple fan design pocket. This is, I designed this a long time ago. I was going to do a video and I never did. Rose tag, TSUNAMIROSE, Calico Collage. All of these mason jar tags from Calico Collage. Each one is different. Aren't those pretty? That is, I love those. I wish I knew how to make those. The mason jar tags. I have not figured that out yet, I admit. And then back here is the large mason jar tag from TSUNAMIROSE. In the big pocket made out of the book page. Oh, see, there's another one of those. I love that with the hydrangea. Isn't that another pretty floral? Gosh, look at the colors. I'm just in love with this. And then some ephemera, Seed Company. Coffee dyed paper. It's got like a grid mark on it. Ledger paper. This is another paper with my design. It's a Birdie Darling tag and 2 of Artymaze tags. It's called Lavender Hues. And here is the 3rd collage tag that I made. So see, this has the paper on it, this same paper, and then blue flowers, and the paper flower is blue, and a butterfly. I'm just learning to collage, but I like it. It's fun. I'm not great, but not bad. I like what I've made so far. Anything I've made, I think, has come out pretty good. I haven't been disappointed. Pretty card here. And another daisies. Lots of daisies. Different, all different, but lots of daisies in here. Like coffee dyed paper. Oh, this has that digital stamping that I did on the other one too. Scrapbook paper, drawer liner paper. I use that to make small pockets. This is the wallpaper, and this is one of the Calico Collage tags. Those are so beautiful too. Lines stamped with corrugated cardboard for writing on. Now, I wish I could remember where these came from. I wonder if it's Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Guess I can't remember them all. This paper back here is my design. And some more. Yeah, I had, yeah, that's my design. I started putting this journal together months and months ago. I mean, it might have even been almost a year ago. So I had kind of forgotten. I knew I didn't use a kit, but I had forgotten that over half the papers were basically all my designs mixed with the paper pad, wallpaper, and Calico Collage. I guess that's because that's what I make, are different florals, mainly when I make papers. Florals with butterflies and birds. Isn't that a pretty tag? I don't know where that came from either, but that's gorgeous. Lilac and Lavender, TSUNAMIROSE. This is some more of that pink lace. I think that's about gone. I really love that. It's very delicate. And then another fabric flip. This is done using the same fabric I used on the cover of the book. And then some floral notepad. There's quite a few sheets. And actually, both of these are put in with, what do you call them? Brads? I have the heart shape on this side for some reason. But when the paper is used or it's all gone because you've torn the sheets out, there's no sewing, there's no glue or anything. You could just undo these brads, lift off the piece of fabric, put more paper on there, put your fabric back on. So you could, these are refillable. Both of them I did like that. It's the first time, I think. Usually I sew it in. And using those brads, you know, now that I think about it, it's kind of a cool idea because it's refillable. There's another sheet of that stationery paper and a Calico Collage tag. And then this is a large full page size tag. I put lines on it. Lots of writing space. Little pocket here. TSUNAMIROSE. And then Calico Collage. Pretty tag. And coming to the end, this paper is my design, music paper with the roses on it. And then this is the last piece of the Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. On the other side. And then the last pocket with the two decoupage tags. These I made both to look alike with the red roses. It's the first time I've used these floral tissue papers, and I got the floral and I got the botanical. The botanical is basically a black and white, And I really like them. I like both of them. It's fun to use. It makes for, you know, a pretty tag, very little work. Both of these were, all of them were decoupaged over different printed paper. Like this is dictionary page, so you can see it through there. And then this is like newspaper, a page of newspaper. And so you see the print through it. So I'm really liking that. I think okay, so last page. This is the back cover. I put a kind of a glassine bag, but it has a pink design on it. And then a little mini Birdie Darling pocket here, little pink pocket. It has some tags from the papers from this paper. This is the hydrangea paper from the second signature. And this pocket is so small. Usually I wouldn't make a pocket on the back because by the time you put glue on, you know, the two sides, your tag has to be like 1 inch wide. But I have these cool deck of cards. This is the most unique deck of cards I've ever seen. The back is green and it has these big dots, but I put coffee dyed paper on the back. So you could write on it if you wanted to. And then this is the Joker in the deck. It's got a pink little hat and a little pink face, and then the different suits and the different colors. I just think it's so pretty. It's so cool, so unique. But it fit perfectly in here, so that's why I was like, oh, I'll just make a little tag. And it normally I wouldn't have anything to fit in there, but that's perfect. I did glue this so that you can put tags behind it. So it's got 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets, 4 pockets back here. This is Artymaze, and then this is also Artymaze. Actually, I've got 2 of them here. It was a set of 3, and the first one was in the very first pocket. And these are her collage tags. I just think they're so pretty. And I thought the green colors went, and then the florals and butterflies just went with this journal. And I'd had them laying around for a while. So perfect with this. And then I made this big tag here. This was a paper of my design, and I just cut a tag out of it. Very large, so even the tags give you lots of writing space. I love this lace. It's about gone. I was hoarding it for last year, and I almost used it up. Anyway, that's it. So I already told you, 168 pages, 3 signatures, envelope, 155 tags, has a couple fabric flips and belly bands. And it's really full. Very heavy, but it will be listed on eBay, and I will have a link to the listing down below. And pretty soon I will be doing, oh, that needs to go around again. This, sorry, it's really long, so you have lots of it. You can cut it off if you don't like it this long. I've got a couple more journals. I'm going to show you real quick. We're already at 45 minutes. But I've got these 2 medium kind of, these are envelope journals. And so I will be doing a flip through of those. And I will also be doing a flip through of some smaller journals that I've been making. Oops. Excuse me. These. This one's finished, but I've got 5 of them. This one's not done yet, but this gives you an idea of what these will look like. They've got these are made from one of the yellow envelopes. These were made from 7 large envelopes. So they have all the flips, and they open and all different kind of open. So anyway, we'll get back to these. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm sorry this was such a long video. I just have not figured out how to flip through almost 200 pages and do it quickly. Tell me what you think, okay? Thanks. Bye.